At this point, some 95-line actors aren't just filming costume idol dramas anymore. They practically live inside them. Seriously. The second one, historical romance drama, ends, another one immediately starts filming. New wigs, new robes, new tragic love story, new slow-motion battlefield entrance. And honestly, fans are not complaining at all. Because let's be real, the 95-line male actors have completely taken over the ancient idol drama world. Some became kings of Xianxia, others dominate royal romance dramas. And a few actors honestly look so natural in historical costumes that fans can't even imagine them wearing modern clothes anymore. But today's ranking, this one is especially brutal, because we're counting down the top 10 95-line male stars who are the most addicted to costume idol dramas. And honestly, some of these rankings completely shocked the internet. Wu Lei and Li Yunrui surprisingly landed near the bottom. Zhang Linghe climbed all the way to number 4. Wang Hedi somehow lost to Hou Minghao. Yuxi exploded into the number 2 position, and the actor who took the number 1 spot. This man debuted 8 years ago and has already played the male lead in 8 different costume idol dramas. Yeah, at this point he basically pays rent inside ancient China. So today, let's break down the 95-line actors who dominate historical romance dramas, the hardest why fans can't stop watching them, in costume styling, and which stars have officially become permanent residents of the ancient idol drama universe. Trust me, some of these men were genuinely born to wear long robes and suffer emotionally under cherry blossom trees. Let's begin. Number 10, Li Yunrui. Starting our ranking at number 10, we have Li Yunrui. Now honestly, even though he ranked lower on the list, fans still agree this man has huge potential in costume idol dramas. Because visually, Li Yunrui fits historical styling ridiculously well. Especially softer romantic roles. There's something naturally gentle about his aura that works perfectly in ancient romance settings. Fans especially love his young nobleman energy. Elegant, clean visuals. Quiet, emotional atmosphere. And honestly, that type of soft historical male lead has become extremely popular online recently. Even though Li Yunrui hasn't dominated the genre as aggressively as some actors higher on this list, audiences already see him as someone who could explode massively with the right project. And once that happens, his ranking could easily rise much higher. Number 9, Wu Li. At number 9 we have Wu Lei. And honestly, seeing Wu Lei this low genuinely shocked many netizens. Because visually and acting-wise, he absolutely has one of the strongest costume drama presences among 95-line actors. But here's the thing. Wu Lei's career path feels more balanced compared to actors fully trapped inside the idol costume drama universe. He constantly experiments with different genres. Modern dramas, serious productions, adventure projects, film-focused roles. And because of that, he hasn't completely drowned himself in nonstop ancient romance dramas the way others on this list have. Still, when Wu Lei does appear in historical dramas, the impact becomes insane, especially battle-heavy roles, the horse-riding scenes, the war atmosphere, the emotional intensity. Honestly, few actors make historical action scenes feel as believable as Wu Lei, which is why fans always desperately want him to do more costume dramas, even if he doesn't dominate the genre numerically. Number 8, Hou Minghao. Now here's where things start getting interesting. At number 8, we have Hou Minghao. And honestly, the internet has become increasingly obsessed with this man in historical styling recently. Because Hou Minghao somehow mastered the exact visual formula ancient idol dramas, love beautiful face, sharp features, and emotionally tragic male lead energy. The second he appears in long robes, audiences immediately understand the assignment. Fans especially love how adaptable his visuals are. He can look playful, cold, romantic, dangerous, all depending on the styling. And honestly, that flexibility makes him extremely valuable inside costume idol drama culture, especially because audiences now crave emotionally dramatic male leads with visually fantasy novel energy, and Hou Minghao absolutely fits that aesthetic. Number 7, Chen Zhiwan. At number 7 we have Chen Zhiwan, and honestly, this man's rise inside costume idol dramas happened fast, because once audiences saw him in historical romance styling, the internet basically decided, yep, keep him there forever. Chen Zhiwan's biggest strength is emotional romantic chemistry. He naturally creates the type of soft tension idol dramas rely on heavily. The longing looks, the gentle expressions, the emotionally painful confession scenes. Everything feels incredibly effective on screen. And visually, historical styling makes him look even softer and more emotionally dangerous somehow. Fans especially love how naturally he fits obsessed male lead energy, which honestly explains why audiences became addicted to watching him suffer romantically in ancient settings. Number 6. Wang Hedi. At number 6, we have Wang Hedi. Now, honestly, this ranking surprised many people. Because when you think about costume idol dramas, in recent years, Wang Hedi immediately comes to mind. Especially after certain massively successful fantasy romance dramas completely exploded online. And honestly, his historical visuals are genuinely unfair. The height, the sharp facial structure, the overwhelming male lead aura, everything becomes amplified in costume styling. But interestingly, fans say Wang Hedi's strength isn't just visuals, it's dominance. The second he enters, scenes attention naturally shifts toward him. And that energy works extremely well inside larger-than-life Xiangxia worlds, especially emotionally intense romance dramas, because Wang Hedi naturally creates powerful on-screen tension, which explains why his costume drama clips constantly go viral online. Number 5, Yunrui Peng. At number 5, we have Yunrui Peng. And honestly, this man is becoming one of the fastest-rising costume idol drama favorites among younger audiences. Because the moment he appears in historical styling, the transformation is dramatic. Modern Ao Ruipeng feels youthful and playful. Historical Ao Ruipeng suddenly looks like dangerously handsome prince with emotional trauma. And apparently the internet loves that. Fans especially became obsessed with his eyes in costume dramas. The emotional intensity suddenly feels much stronger in ancient settings. And honestly, his visuals suit layered robes and darker styling incredibly well. Some actors wear costumes. Ao Ruiping somehow feels like he belongs inside fantasy novel illustrations naturally. That's why his popularity inside the genre keeps rising so quickly. Number 4, Zhang Linghe. Now we've officially entered the top 4. And honestly, nobody is surprised seeing Zhang Linghe here. Because at this point, this man practically is costume idol drama culture. Seriously, the internet genuinely cannot separate Zhang Linghe from historical styling anymore. And honestly, can you blame them? This man was built in a laboratory specifically for costume dramas. The height, the proportions, the elegant face, the cold expressions. Everything about him feels unfairly perfect for ancient romance worlds. Fans especially love his immortal male lead energy, because Zhang Linghe somehow looks both soft and emotionally untouchable at the same time. That combination absolutely destroys audiences, especially in fantasy romance dramas where emotional tension matters more than realism. And honestly, few actors create visual fantasy atmosphere as naturally as Zhang Linghe does right now. Why fans think he was born for Xiangxia? One thing fans constantly say is modern dramas cannot fully contain Zhang Linghe's face. And honestly, that sounds dramatic but somehow true, because historical styling elevates his visuals to another level entirely. Especially long hair, white robes, battle styling, and emotional close-up scenes. Everything suddenly feels cinematic. At this point, many viewers literally watch his costume dramas just for visuals alone. And honestly, that's real star power inside this genre. Number 3, Song Wei Long. At number 3, we have Song Wei Long. And honestly, this man's face in costume dramas feels genuinely dangerous. Because Song Wei Long has one of the strongest classic handsome male lead visuals among 95-line actors. Tall frame, cold aura, elegant features, and historical styling amplifies all of it. Fans especially love his princely atmosphere in ancient dramas. Everything about him feels expensive and emotionally tragic, which honestly is basically the entire formula for successful costume idol dramas now. The second he appears in royal robes, audiences already emotionally prepare for forbidden romance, political betrayal, and devastating heartbreak. And honestly, that visual storytelling power is incredibly important in this genre.